We all need our snuggies. With the new year comes new resolutions, and perhaps a resolution for many of you is to get organized. Stacia Signs of Clear the Clutter joins us now with some tips to bring order to 2017. That's why she's always with us, to bring order to our lives. Plus, you've got a launch party for your new book, which you talked about last time you were on the show. So congratulations.
That's right. Thank you so much. Well, Happy New Year. Thanks for having me back.
No problem. No problem.
Getting organized is really consistently one of the most popular New Year's resolutions. It's right behind losing weight. And I like to think that losing clutter is the fastest way to lose, weight.
Not as difficult. Much more enjoyable, so you don't have to give up any of your favorite food.
It's instant gratification. That's the way I like to look at it. So a lot of times people have unrealistic expectations and they have a hard time following through. So they have all these great goals. It's the beginning of the year. They might even go as far as to write them down, which is definitely the first step, but then they get stuck, right? So what do they do? So what I would love to encourage people to do is come to my book launch party. That's happening on Wednesday, January 11th at 6 p.m. It's being hosted at Pearl Wine Company. And basically, it's just going to be an opportunity for people to get inspired, to get motivated, and also to just get the guidance that they need.
So you have a room, you've thrown all of your Christmas stuff. This is a big thing for us, like all of the presents, all the bags. You can save some of those bags, right? If they're not, if they don't have your name, repurpose. Exactly.
Sure thing, yeah.
All right, so to help me figure that out, because I have a room full of bags and like wrapping paper, and I mean most of the wrapping paper you throw out and all that kind of stuff. But can you resave some of the tissue paper if you fold it nicely?
Yeah, that's what my family's been doing for years. In fact, just to make it easy.
You've had the same tissue paper for 30 years.
Actually, it's kind of a running joke, but this year we finally retired some of it. I was like, Mom, we can't do this anymore.
Right.
But basically, what we do is when we have our big gift giving, evening with our family, we have everything kind of piled up as soon as we're done with it. It's my job. I'll go ahead and just start throwing all the good tissue paper into one pile, all the good bows into another pile. And if those boxes and bags are still reusable, then let's just put them all together. And that way, when it's time for everything to be put away, it's already, like, the good has been separated from the trash and the recycling, and you just throw it back in with all of your Christmas supplies, and next year you take it all out and you do it all over again.
Also, same thing with clothing. I find that we have so many new items, socks, jammies, jeans, and things like that, but you got to make room for that and get rid of some of the old stuff, old underwear. I hate to say that on TV, but
So if you didn't get the opportunity to do the downsizing before the holidays, which is always highly recommended, it's never too late to downsize. So now that you have all that stuff, you realize, okay, I've got all these great new pajamas. This is my pajama drawer. This is how much room I have. So which ones am I ready to retire and pass on to somebody else?
All right, so we have an example here. This is a before and after of a bedroom. Looks like my daughter's bedroom after all of her little friends come over. Explain what happened here.
So this is just a typical, preteen room that I'm working with here. And, if a parent says, go clean your room, it's almost completely unmanageable for the child to be able to do this. So like the parents have to go in and kind of do the damage control first.
Right, they don't understand what that means. You got to lead them.
So, parents go in, they do the first round, and then the second round is much easier for, the daughter to come in and be like, oh, well, I see some of my favorite things, and I'm ready to go ahead and let go of some of these to make room for my new Christmas toys and games. And she's also more motivated to keep this room clean, I hear, because she's very proud of it and her friends think it's super cool.
All right, a bathroom. Let's take a look at this.
So yes, would you like to relax in 2017?
Looks like my house. We hate doing laundry. It's like the bane of my existence.
Right. So, well, when you downsize on your clothing, you have less clothes to wash.
Yay.
Right?
Yes.
So this is just another great example of somebody who's feeling overwhelmed, they're backlogged, and I come in and I'm very hands-on. I get them to do the downsizing, the organizing, and then just kind of get them back to square one.
But you're not going to fold our laundry for us.
I've done some folding. I won't lie. I won't lie.
All right, Stacia, thank you for keeping us organized, and good luck with the book and the book launch.
And I'd love to let everybody know that it is currently available for purchase at Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookstore.
Okay, very good. Thanks, Stacia.
Thank you.
Here are the details again on Stacia's book, Clear the Clutter, How to Eliminate the Stress of Mess and Getting Organized. Get organized. Her launch party, Wednesday, January 11th, like she said, at Pearl Wine, from 6 to 7 that evening. Well, a familiar